Hello everybody, welcome back to my channel. This is Jenny, I'm Moonlight Lady 1111 and I've got another pick a card reading for you today. So in today's pick a card reading, the question that we're focusing on here is where should you be focusing your energy? Okay, so where should you be focusing your energy? What I want you to do is just take a moment, have a look at all the piles, see if there's one of them might be calling to you right now. And then what I'd like you to do is take a deep breath in. And then let that deep breath out. Maybe close your eyes and open them again. See which one that you're drawn to. I will have the timestamps in the description box below. So I'll just give you a moment to do that. Okay, hopefully that was long enough. So I'll just put pile number 1 here because we'll go there first. And I'll just place these guys up at the top. Okay. Make sure you can see things. Oh, it looks to me like you can see most things here. I'll just put that selenite wand a bit further down so we can put some numbers on it. Okay, so I'm just going to go straight in there. So pile number 1. You pick this little blue stone. I'm not quite sure what it is actually. I think it's a piece of agate. Anyway, I'll pop this little number 1 up here so you know you're on the right one. And I'll just pop that little stone on there. Keep the 1 in place in case it gets blown away or anything. I know that sounds silly, but it has been blown away before. Okay, so I have pre-shuffled, but I haven't seen the cards. So I went for the good tarot on the top. So I'll get these out. Make sure you can see them. I take jumpers when I'm reading, so an extra one came out for you, pile number 1. So I'm kind of taking it as a crosser there. Okay, let me see. Can you see that? Yes. Okay, so I've got the good tarot at the top, and then underneath that, clarifying, I have got the Prisma Visions tarot. Then I've got a couple of Universe Has Your Back Oracle cards. Can you see all of these? Yes, you can. Even if they're a bit wonky. And then I've got a couple of Wild Unknown Archetype cards for you here as well. Okay, so I'm just going to go ahead and turn them over, see what we've got here. So where should you be focusing your energy, pile number 1? Okay, we've got the Moon. We have the Ace of Cups. We have the Page of Wands. Nope, sorry, Page of Pentacles. Queen of Wands. Wow, crossed by the Chariot. Okay. Interesting. So underneath the Moon, we have the 2 of Swords. Okay, underneath the Ace of Cups, we have Illumination. Underneath the Page of Pentacles, we have the High Priestess, and underneath the Queen of Wands, we have the 8 of Cups. Okay, and then we have Imagination. I embrace and nourish the creative aspect of my mind. And we have Envy. I am the same as everybody, but with different challenges. Okay. And then from the archetypes, we have the Medallion and we have the Mask. Right. So where do you need to be focusing your energy? Okay, so we've got the Moon up here. The Moon can talk about inner fears. It can also talk about intuition. It can talk about being kept in the dark about something, but it can also talk about, light in the dark as well. On this Moon card, yeah, it's a lovely Moon card actually. So on this Moon card, we've got a lady here sat on the Moon throwing some stars away, which is quite nice. Check that focus. There we go. Yeah, so we have the moon. So it might be that you feel like maybe you maybe need to focus some energy on some stuff that's hidden from you right now, maybe. Or like, I'm not saying that you can't trust people or anything like that. Or maybe it's like some of your feelings are feeling hidden from you right now. Because underneath the moon you have the Two of Swords. Okay, and the Two of Swords is about making decisions. But it's also about kind of being blind to the decisions that you have to make. So it's like deep down you know that there are decisions to be made and you know that you've got options in front of you, but you're kind of being blind to that, and which also makes me think, this Mask card makes me think that you might need to be focusing on your energies on some things that you're hiding from yourself, maybe. Okay. Because then next to that, so we've got the Ace of Cups here, the Ace of Water, which is a beautiful, beautiful card which talks about emotional new beginnings. It talks about like feeling love from above almost. And then underneath that you have this illumination card. So I feel like you might need to like shed some light on what your feelings are towards someone. Is kind of what I'm thinking. It's the vibe I'm getting. I feel like maybe you're hiding your feelings from yourself. Yeah. And then you've got like a couple of people here actually. You've got the Page of Pentacles and you've got the Queen of Wands up here. The Page of Pentacles talks about, it's kind of it's an earthy energy, and it can talk about slow movement towards people. It could talk about a kind of maybe wanting to make an offer, but wanting it to be grounded. This Page of Pentacles, he's actually got two wands here, so it's like he's got the goods. I'm hearing, he's got the goods, but he's got to set off down the path to present them. Is kind of what I'm hearing from that. And that is clarified by the High Priestess. The High Priestess, again, this one's got a moon on it. And the High Priestess is another. The moon and the High Priestess, for me, hold quite similar meaning, albeit in a slightly different way. Yeah, so with the High Priestess and the moon, I think, again, there's a lot here about having deep intuition and mystery and connecting with the unknown, and the magician has all four elements and can use all of them to manifest what he wants, whereas the High Priestess, her powers come from a kind of another place almost, like she's a lot more mysterious. And then you've got this Queen of Wands here. So the Queen of Wands is, like she's one of the sexiest people in the deck. She's, she's really creative. She's really fiery and passionate about everything that she does. And that's crossed by the Chariot, which talks about like fast forward, swift movement, which is clarified underneath by the Eight of Cups in the reverse. So the Eight of Cups talks about walking away from something, and I think that this, this is saying that you don't want to walk away from something. So maybe I think what you need to be focusing on is your intuition right now. You need to focus on your intuition and what you really want. You've got this Envy card here. It says, I am the same as everybody, but with different challenges. So I wonder if you might be comparing yourself to other people a little bit. And that might be why you're hiding your feelings from yourself. Because you might have like these, I feel like you might have some strong, passionate feelings. It maybe not necessarily towards a person. It could be work related. This is a general reading. It could be goal orientated. Because you've got this medallion card down here, and the medallion card, it talks about, you can see there's a hand here reaching for this medallion, reaching for this medal, for this goal. So it could be that you're lying to yourself about I don't know why I just said lying to yourself, but I think it could be that you're lying to yourself about what you want your goals to be, what you want your aims to be, what you actually want out of this situation. Where do you want to go? What do you want to do? And I think you really need to shed some light on what your heart is telling you. I'm getting from this illumination and this Ace of Cups here. Oh, I just need to stop and restart now. There we go. Yeah, like you really need to shed some light on what your heart is telling you right now. I think maybe you might have a bit of doubt towards your own abilities with regards to some stuff or with regards to a person. Because you've got this imagination card here, you know, it's like use that imagination, use your manifesting powers. I'm going to do a little bit of channeling for you here. Because, I mean, the medallion speaks of, yeah, look, you've got the Ten of Cups under here on the bottom of the deck. Which, you know, it's like the happiness card. I wonder, you really need to connect with your intuition. Where do you need to focus your energy? You need to focus your energy towards connecting with your intuition, yes. You've got the Seven of Wands here in the reverse. You know, you don't have to fight. You don't have to fight things off. I think you're fighting things and it's not necessarily what you need. Yeah, oh, another 7. Definitely. Okay, 2 sevens there. You need to be connecting with your spiritual side more. You need to, and you've got the Chariot, which is also a 7. So you've got 777 in this reading. If you're into angel numbers, just look up the meaning of 777. That's quite a big thing. You've got the nine of Swords here, so it might be that you've got some anxiety issues with regards to whatever it is that you're asking about here. You know, it could be that this could be regarding a person and you might not be feeling good enough, or you might not be sure if they're going to be interested, or you might be clinging on to something, or it could be to do with a job or a goal that you've got that you think you're not going to be good enough to complete. But you really need to connect with your intuition and see what your gut is telling you about this, because it could even be that you've got, you know, some material connections that you need to let go of, because you've got choices in front of you with this 7 of Cups, but it does talk about having a lot of options and a lot of things around you. It's pulled too many there, but the Magician has come out, so you've got the Magician and the High Priestess. So I think if you're doubting yourself right now, you need to be focusing more on what you can do, not what you can't do. Okay. I'll just pull one more. Yeah, you've got the Queen of Cups in the reverse, so maybe you need to rein these emotions in that you've got and really think about where they're taking you. Yeah, again, decision making. You've got the two of Wands here. It's like you don't want to make a decision on something. So you really need to trust your intuition here, pile number 1. Trust your intuition. Get in touch with your heart space. Do make some decisions about what you want moving forwards, I think, because once you find this grounded connection with what it is that you're after, you know, what is this medallion that you're reaching for? What is it that you're connecting to? Let go of the material world a bit. Let go of the material world and move more towards your inner knowing, because once you connect with that, you're really going to rush forwards with a lot of passion. And I feel like you've got quite a positive outcome here. I've just got the 10 of Swords in the reverse. So yeah, if you have been feeling any anxiety over something, it's time to let that go. Like, those times are ending. And then I've just found the 10 of Pentacles there and the Fool. So like, once you do that, you're going to get like some really grounded, beautiful energy moving forwards. Might just pull another couple of these to see what else you need to be thinking about. I think become more goal orientated. Connect with your intuition. Really connect with your spiritual side more. Yeah, love. Open that heart space. Okay? Open that heart space and connect with what it is that you know you want in decision. Again, I said you have to make some decisions here, didn't I? Okay, pile number 1. I think that's your reading. Where do you need to focus your energy? You need to go inside. Talk to your inner knowing, because there is something here that you don't want to walk away from, but there are some decisions that you need to make that you're being blind to right now. So open your heart space, maybe do some heart chakra meditation, and that's where you should be focusing your energies. Do that inner healing, I'm hearing. You know, you don't need to wear masks in front of people. Okay, can't hold them properly. You don't need. You've got this envy in this mask here. It's like I think you see other people as competition, and I think that you see love all as a competition as well. But that's not how you need to be going about stuff, okay? Take your masks off. Don't look at people with jealousy. Look at them with love. You know, everybody is different. Everybody is around you. Everybody's learning and growing and trying to... I mean, almost every human being is really doing the best that they can, you know? So, yeah, think about what you're connected to in this material world and take a step back from that and then see what it is that your heart wants you to do. Okay, I hope that resonated for you, pile number one. It is a bit difficult when it's a general reading because I do feel like there's a few messages coming through here. It could be love related or it could be career related that I feel this is talking about. It could even just be in like day-to-day approaches to things, but yeah, you know, you've got the Chariot here. Like once you figure some of this stuff out, everything is going to rush forwards with passion and fire and beauty, and you don't have to walk away from anything to achieve this. So, okay. If that did resonate for you, please do let me know in the comment section below. I love to hear from you. And I do offer private readings. So if you did want to take this further, if any of it made sense to you, you know, you can get in touch with me, moonlightlady1111@gmail.com. And you can also follow me on Instagram. My Instagram handle is moonlightlady1111. I've also got a Facebook page, which is moonlightlady1111. Yeah, so take it easy, pile number one. I hope that helped. Bye. Oops. Hi, pile number two. Welcome to your pick a card reading with me, Jenny, Moonlight Lady 1111. Okay, so yeah, the question we're looking at today is, you know, where do you need to be focusing your energy? So I have pre-shuffled, but I'm not quite sure what's in there. I'll just pop your little number two up there. So I've got the Good Tarot to start with. I do take jumpers, so I just kind of go with what comes out of the pack, out of the deck even. And you got an extra one, like number one actually. Group number one got an extra one jump out as well. So I feel like that needs to go there. So underneath the Good Tarot, we've got the Prisma Visions Tarot. Okay. And then I've got a couple of Soul's Journey lesson cards for you. And I have two Wild Unknown Archetypes cards as well. Okay. Excuse me, pile number two. That was a big yawn, wasn't it? I'll just have a little sip of this tea. Okay. Right, so I'm just going to go ahead and turn them over. You have got the Seven of Pentacles. Oh, wow, and you've got the Seven of Swords. Pile number one had quite a bit of seven action as well. Yes, so you have the Seven of Pentacles in the upright. You have the Seven of Swords reversed. You have Judgment, which is called Call in this deck. And then at the end you have Hierophant. Wow. Which is crossed by the Page of Cups. Okay, that's very interesting. Judgment and the Hierophant are two very spiritual cards. Underneath that, we have got the Queen of Pentacles. Knight of Swords reversed. Four of Pentacles. Oh my gosh! And we have the Hierophant. The Hierophant is clarifying the Hierophant. Wow. Wow. Okay. We have humour. Well, yeah, like the cards have definitely got a sense of humour there with that double Hierophant. And acceptance. Okay. So I choose to focus on the lighter side of life, and I'm learning to accept the things that I cannot change. Then under here we have the Venom and Eros. Okay. I feel like I'm going to need another a matching clarifier for this second Hierophant, please. Can I just have another card to go for this Hierophant? Oh, okay, 2. Oh, 3 too many. Shall I take them? Yep, okay. So I have the Wheel of Fortune. And then these all jumped out, so I'm just taking them, guys, to be honest with you. I'll just pull out this happy Buddha a bit so we can still see him. Yes, we have the Wheel of Fortune, the 8 of Wands, and the 6 of Cups there. So, where do you need to be focusing your energy? I think you're very spiritual, pile number 2. With the Hierophant twice and the Call, the Judgment card. This Venom card down here makes me think that you might be going through a bit of a Tower moment. That you might be struggling to connect. I'm not sure who with though. So you've got the 7 of Pentacles up here, which talks of, you know, putting the work in and waiting for the fruits of your labour to ripen. Okay. On this one, it's interesting though. So this guy is kind of sat looking at this fairy. He's looking at this fairy with quite a longing look. Oh, okay. I think I've just started to understand some stuff. So I think that what you might be dealing with at the moment, pile number 2, is I think you might be like I think you might be going through quite a bit of spiritual stuff and quite a bit of spiritual awakening, but I think that you might be pushing it a bit too hard, is what I'm hearing. I think you might be pushing for it to move a bit quicker, which is where this Venom is coming in. You know, I don't think you're appreciating like the humour or accepting the beauty of the situation, okay? Yeah, because this Hierophant here is clarified by the okay, here we go. Yeah, sorry, I'm just getting quite a lot of information here. So this Wheel of Fortune, you know, is representing fate and representing good luck and representing destiny and things like that. And that's clarified by the 8 of Wands in the reverse. So that's kind of, that's not moving quickly. You know, like these things is meant to happen, but it's not moving quickly because maybe you're stuck on something from your past. You do have a bit of water energy in here, so it could be that, you know, you've got some emotions that you're clinging on to that you need to let go of. But you're also kind of, at the same time, you're like trying to push this spiritual awakening quicker. The Hierophant can also represent like marriage and tradition, but I don't think that's what, and it kind of talks of union as well, but I don't think that's what this is, because with it being with this call as well, it's like there's very spiritual feelings here. And this other Hierophant is, you know, it's like it's crossed by the Page of Cups, and to me the Page of Cups is a card of, it's like a card of having a crush on someone, right? So it's like you've got, you know, look at these Hierophant cards. It's like, yeah, you're kind of, you've got a massive crush on the idea of this power, and you've got a massive you're really drawn to having that connection and feeling that call, like, okay, you're really drawn to feeling that call, which is good. It is good, but if you're pushing that quicker than it's supposed to go, you know, it's not quite, it doesn't work like that. You know, you awaken at a slow pace. It's not like you wake up in the morning and you go, boom, I'm awake. Well, I mean, some people do. I definitely don't. When I wake up in the morning, you know, it's like I roll over a few times, press the snooze button, roll over again, think how warm the bed is and how toasty it is, and then realise I'm awake, and then, you know, then you eventually crawl out of bed, and then you go and get a coffee. You know, waking up is a process. And if you skip the steps, you know, it's not going to be that great for you. So you've got the Seven of Pentacles there with the Queen of Pentacles underneath. So it's like, you know, this is really grounded energy, really grounded, concentrated, hard-working energy, putting in the groundwork to set up a situation that you want, which is, you know, you've put in the work in, but you need to wait for that to ripen. And then you've got the Seven of Swords here, which talks about being sneaky and having tactics sometimes, like being tactile, which is clarified by the Knight of Swords in the reverse. So I think you're, maybe you need to be a bit more strategic with how you go about what it is you're trying to manifest here, what you're trying to push. Because it's like you're not getting messages, you're not getting the clarity that you want from this situation. And then you've got, you know, you've got judgment. So you have heard that call. You have heard a calling from something to do something, which you are keeping, you're kind of keeping a really tight hold on that. You're keeping it really close to your chest. You might not tell many people about it, but you are really clinging on to it, really hard clinging on to it. And you know, you're gonna develop into this really strong spiritual situation, but you need to let it unfold at its own pace. You know, it could be, it's, I think you've got something fated here. You've got a massive crush on something, you know, and it is your destiny to do this thing, but it's not going to move forward swiftly. Can I just, I'll just do a little bit of, oh, I'll use this deck. Can I just call the clarity on this Six of Cups, please? Oh gosh, okay. Okay, wow. Pile number 2, I think this is relating to a person. I think this is relating to a love situation, okay? Because I have just had 4 soulmate cards drop out there. Wow. We've got the Six of Cups, I see as a past life connection card, which was then had the Temperance, the Ace of Cups. The Ace of Cups was in the reverse, and the Lovers. Okay, the Lovers obviously is, you know, a soulmate connection, a love connection. It also talks about choices. And Temperance to me is a really solid soul connection. It's got 2 cups in it. It talks about bringing in the balance of yin and yang, and yeah, and then you've got the Ace of Cups in the reverse. So it's like there's an emotional new beginning is not happening because you're pushing everything too hard and too fast, okay? And you need to have more of a sense of humour about this stuff. I think you've got a bit too serious. I think you like, you've seen something, you want it now, and you're not letting things play out as they need to. I'm just going to read this Eros card here to you because this is also very interesting. I'll read it from the book. Oops, I don't know if that stopped just as I said I need to stop and start you there, but maybe one day I'll get a new camera that can just record continuously forever. Okay, LXXI. Eros. Though Eros can be yeah, right, wow, there's a lot of passion here. A lot of passion and a lot of love. Okay. Though Eros can be depicted as unbridled sexuality and eroticism, a more contemplative understanding of this archetypal energy leads us to the root of desire itself. What do we long for? Why are we awakened by love? Sorry, that's what do we long for? Why are we awakened by love? What makes us hesitate in the face of intimacy? Eros reconnects us with the primal longing to merge with another human being. Nature, music, art, plants, food, or anything that we perceive we are separate from. Eros allows us to momentarily unite. Our heart embraces otherness, and in doing so we further understand our own. Our life force awakens. This card reveals an inevitable initiation into love's labyrinth. Love's labyrinth. You don't get a path straight to this, pile number 2. Okay, you need to focus on which you can't go shoom. You're gonna have to go around the little labyrinth of awakening first. Okay. You may find yourself swirling in a new territory of desire and sensuality. Explore the labyrinth with a curious and honest heart, and remember, though the way is circuitous, you are always being led towards its centre. You know this. You're in danger of. You need to focus your heart back on love, because you're in danger of bringing venom into your own awakening and delaying a lot of stuff. You need to accept divine timing here. Let's just get a bit of. Oh gosh, that's far too many. Yep, look at that. The one that just fell out at the bottom there was death, transformation. Okay, you are going through a transformation now. You have a lot of options around you. 777 again. This was in pile number 1. Look up the meaning of 777. It's very spiritual. Okay, yeah, King of Earth. You're not grounded enough to go that far yet. Queen of Swords. You need to gain that clarity. There's a lot left to learn. 4 of Wands. That's what's blocking this connection. 6 of Wands in the reverse. The success is a bit blocked at the moment because you're not letting these messages and this learning play out, okay? Remember to humour again. You need to go out and do a bit of partying. You need to reconnect with your friends, have a bit of fun, and love again. Yeah, I think, if you're wondering about a person, like there's a lot of heavy soulmate energy in here. And this says, the question in this is, where should you direct your energy? And I think you need to direct your energy into becoming balanced, into keeping a rein on your emotions. You've got the Magician there as well. Keeping a rein on your emotions and concentrating on the positive aspects. Okay, not letting the negative aspects block the things that you want. Because if you've got this desperate grasp, wow, High Priestess as well. Yeah, focus on the spiritual side of this, yes, but try and slow it down a bit. You can't go from naught to shaman in a day, okay, is what I'm hearing. Yeah, 8 of Cups there. Walk away from this for a little bit. You need to focus your energy on not being so grasping and desperate for results right now, okay? Slow down a bit is what I'm hearing. You need to slow down. Do focus on... It kind of sounds like I'm contradicting myself here. It is a general reading, so maybe that's why. But you feel like you need to... I'm hearing that you need to focus on the feeling of love. Where do you need to focus your energy? You are focused on the feelings of love that you've got running through you and these deep emotions, but you need to balance out the emotional side of yourself with this like venomous I want everything now. Like you're kind of creating your own toxic environment here. The desire that you feel is kind of giving you your own toxic environment. And if you accept that and get another sense of humour about it, then I think, that's going to allow that wheel of fortune to turn, okay? Are there any parting words for pile number 2? Maybe I'll go on here, the Soul's Light Journey lesson cards. Indecision. I use my intuition in all aspects of life. Surrender, yes, see, acceptance and surrender. I can release my need to control. And happiness and humour. Okay, you need to focus your energy on seeing the brighter side of life. I feel this is quite heavy. For something that's so spiritual, it's quite heavy. Look into the Laughing Buddha. Meditate with the Laughing Buddha. Get a sense of humour about this. Do some surrender meditation, okay? Like, relinquish the control that you're trying to have over the outcome. Trying so hard to manifest stuff here, and you're so focused on it, and you're so focused on your awakening, and you're so focused on all this stuff, but your grip is too tight. You need to concentrate on releasing that grip and letting it flow. Let that water flow. Yeah, I think that was your reading, pile number 2. Accept divine timing here. You really need to understand that there are baby steps in everything. You have to take it little step by little step, and you can't rush these things. And that is where you need to be focusing your energy right now. Not focusing your energy on the final outcome, focusing your energy within and finding the beauty within you, okay? Reconnecting with yourself. I hope this helped, pile number 2. If it did resonate for you, please do let me know in the comment section below. I love to hear from you. Like, share, subscribe, all that jazz. If you do want a private reading, you can get in touch with me, moonlightlady1111@gmail.com. You can also follow me on Instagram, send me a private message if you want to. My handle is moonlightlady1111. I do offer a range of different readings. So yeah, take it easy, pile number 2. It sounds like you're going through a bit of a tough one at the minute. So, focus on you right now. Try not to get distracted. It might be that you're just at the start of this. Yeah, I think you are just at the start of this journey. Enjoy the ride, man. You're going to love it. Okay, thank you, pile number 2. Take it easy. Sending you lots and lots of love. Mwah. Bye. Okay, hi, pile number 3. Hi, pile number 3. I'm just going to have a little sip of tea. Okay. So the title of this reading is Where Should You Be Focusing Your Energy? It's a new sort of, I've not done this reading before, so it's kind of had some interesting results so far for the other 2 piles. So I've got the Good Tarot at the top. I haven't seen these cards, so I'll just lay them out and then get them turned over so we can see what we're looking at. I take jumpers, so I planned on 4 coming out and 4 came out with your pile, so hopefully we have a nice easy answer for you, but who knows? Okay, so we have the Good Tarot on the top, and then underneath we have the Prism of Visions Tarot. And then I've got a couple of Soul's Journey lesson cards for you there. And then a couple of Wild Unknown Archetype cards. Okay, excuse me. Right, so we have the 9 of Wands in the reverse. That's nice. We have Patience or Temperance in the reverse. Oh, I can just smell burning. We have Temptation. Ooh, I think that's the Devil card. And we have the 3 of Pentacles. Okay. Clarifying, we have the 9 of Swords. Oh, interesting. We've got a 9 and a 9 there. We have the 4 of Cups in the reverse. Ooh. So the Devil is clarified by Death in the reverse. And we have the Page of Wands underneath the 3 of Pentacles. Okay. We have Doubt. I release the need to know all the answers. And we have Regret. I know that I cannot change the past. Oof. We have the Fault Line. And we have the Threshold. Okay. So pile number 3. I think you need to be focusing your energy on moving forwards from something in your past that you've been holding on to quite tightly. You have the 9 of Wands there. So the 9 of Wands talks about kind of being a wounded warrior and clinging on to, you've been fighting all these battles for a long time, and you feel like you're out there on your own fighting these battles sometimes. But that's in the reverse. So I think you're going to stop feeling alone in this situation. Or you're going to stop trying to fight those battles. You're going to concentrate on the brighter side of it, I think, is what I'm hearing. And that is clarified by the 9 of Swords. The 9 of Swords is the card of anxiety and worry and sleepless nights and stress and things weighing heavy on you. Okay. But 9s also talk of, things... The final number is 10, pretty much. So it's, you're nearing the end of this cycle now, which is a lovely place to be. If there is something that's been burdening you or holding you down, or I think you have been feeling a bit unbalanced by this. I think you've been feeling, because this is the Temperance card. So this talks about balance and it talks about connection, and it might be that you've had like a breakup or something that you don't want to let go of, or you could have lost a job, or maybe a person, I'm not sure. Something has happened though, and it's made you sorry, I was just hearing something then looking at these cards. So the Temperance in the reverse with the Four of Cups in the reverse, it's that you have been feeling unbalanced, but you know that your balance is blocked by you clinging on to whatever this thing is. And the Four of Cups talks about not seeing the bigger picture. So it's like you kind of are starting to see the bigger picture now. You can see what's on offer in front of you, and you can see that you do kind of need to move forwards. With this Devil card, I think that you have been, this Temptation card, like, I think you are still a bit obsessed, or you think about it a lot. And so Death in the River, it talks about fighting a rebirth, okay? So with this Temptation clarified by the Death, I think it's like you know that you were doing this, like you know that you're going through this. You're regretting so many things from the past. You're doubting that you can ever move on. Okay. I would say reach out to your friends. You've got the Three of Pentacles here, which is a brilliant card to have in this situation, because if you are obsessing and you're not letting yourself go through this rebirth process, you're not letting yourself let go of the past. The Three of Pentacles talks about building up a solid foundation for a new future, working with friends, working with other people. Okay. So I think you need to focus your energy on letting go of doubts and regrets, and do let go of the past, because the more you obsess about it, the worse it's going to be for you. Let me just read this fault line card to you, okay? Because I feel like you not letting go of this is, it's causing cracks to appear, and you can see that, but you are on the threshold of a beautiful new beginning. You've got the Page of Wands here as well, which talks about like running in swiftly to make offers and make new things happen. So let me just read this fault line to you, if I can find it. Okay. Imagine walking across a frozen lake that begins to crack before your eyes. No matter how optimistic and brave you might be, panic ensues. You become fearful and tense and longing for stable ground. Such is the energy of the fault line. It's the energy of walking on eggshells, of precarious dynamics, of sensing what is ready to break open into chaos. It's likely this cracking open is overdue, as fault lines develop slowly and naturally from underlying elemental pressures. This card comes as a potent warning not to deny the shakiness that's afoot. It's much better to prepare yourself for change than to walk along the fault line pretending all is well. There is no easy fix for the situation at hand. It will require a foundational shift, that alters the current dynamics from the ground up. And this talks about setting new foundations. So you need to be focusing your energy into changing where you're at the moment. And you've also got the Threshold here, which is interesting because it's a very close card to this one. So we cross thresholds continually, consciously and unconsciously. Doorways, gates and entryways grace our path on a daily basis. When this card arises, it signifies that the precipice you stand upon is not your typical one, however. You have arrived at a threshold of initiation, here to usher you into a new reality. It requires you to leave behind the you that you thought was so well formed. A new frontier calls. This is not easy work. Threshold initiation means a part of you will be lost in order to make space for what is next. A metaphorical death must occur. That's interesting, because it's like you're fighting this death card here. It's like you're so tempted to hang on to the past. A metaphorical death must occur. Some may not recognise you. You may struggle to recognise yourself. The ground seems to crumble as you free fall into your new reality. This is the liminal realm. One step, dear friend. Just take that one necessary step toward the future that calls you. Wow, I think you... Let me just pull another couple of cards here. Sounds like you're going through quite a bit of a tough time, number 3. Surrender. Grief. Yep. There's some stuff you're going to have to let go of. Self-esteem. It's affecting your... There's stuff here that's really affecting your... You know, you've got anxiety here as well. So when you manage to surrender to what is, you can let go of these doubts and regrets and grief and self-esteem issues. You know, I possess gifts of the soul that benefit me and others. I think you might be having some self-worth issues at the moment, pile number 3. And I think that you, or it may be that you're going through a huge monumental change in your life and you're not quite sure how to handle it. I'm just going to pull you a few more cards to see if I can channel some advice for you. I'll just stop it. This is a difficult situation for you, pile number 3. I feel like you need to concentrate your energy on, you know, like moving forwards now. Transformation, again, you know, death. You've got 3. Look at this. You've got 3 cards here that said death. Now, don't get scared, okay? It's very important to tell you right now that the death card does not necessarily mean death, okay? It means rebirth, okay? It's a really positive card, is the death card, okay? Because it means, it's like the snake that sheds its skin, okay? So you need to go through this transformation. It's a deep transformative process. So in most decks it's called the death card, but look here, you are on the threshold of some wonderful... It's hard to hold these 2 cards together, sorry. You know, you're on the threshold of like this wonderful transformation here. And yeah, it's going to be difficult. Transformation and rebirth and growth is hard, you know. It's hard and it's sticky and it's messy, and you end up leaving stuff behind that you might not want to leave behind. This could be people. Yeah, 8 of Cups you've got there. You need to walk on. You need to walk on and move forwards to pastures new. 3 of Swords, you know, it is hard. It's almost, you know, you've got grief here. It's breaking your heart that you have to do this. But you need to focus your energy on you now. Okay? You need to you've got a lot of emotion going on, but the time to wait is over. Okay, it's 4 of Cups again. It's not that you're blind to the situation. You can see now. Gain that clarity, okay? Gain that clarity to move forward, because there is hope in this situation. There is hope, and wow, you've got the star and the world together there, okay? Cycles are changing, cycles are moving, and you've got the world at your feet. Look, you know, with this threshold card and this world card. Oh, sorry. Yeah, I'm hearing you've got the world at your feet right now, pile number 3. So you need to get out of the past. You need to focus your energy on the future. Yeah, cut through the crap. Let go of the burdens that you're carrying. Okay. You've got the Empress in the reverse there. Allow this rebirthing process to happen. Okay. Allow yourself to move on. It might feel blocked. You might feel like you really shouldn't be doing this, but it's the right. All you can do is go forwards. Okay. Go forwards to your fresh new future. Let me pull you some from this one as well. Yeah, 6 of Wands. Victory can be ours. The world again. You have the world at your feet if you would just get on that ship and take the first steps, okay? 7 of Cups in the reverse. You have no option. You have no option. You have to do this now. Okay, you're blocking your own happy ending here. You've got two 10 of Pentacles there. Right, and they're both in the reverse, and that means that, to me, that means that you're blocking your own happy ending. You're blocking your own stable ending. It might have been that you thought you were happy at the moment, but you're not. Okay. Yeah, you need to have this new beginning. It's time for you to go inside and see the light now. Okay. Be kind to yourself. Nurture yourself. Be beautiful. Step into this Empress energy. Gain that clarity. Okay. Yeah, the Empress and the Emperor. You know, you need to balance out the control within yourself. This is, you know, this is time. I'm hearing it's time now. Okay. let me just get a little bit more guidance for your pile number 3, because I feel like you've had a bit of a rough do, and you need to focus your energy on letting go of that past now. It's heavy. It's very heavy, and it feels like it's going to mess up everything. But this is your purpose. I know what I'm here to do. Because you're an empath. I'm open to seeing both sides of a situation. Sorry, I'm just channeling now, so that's what I've got. You're scared of failure. Everybody is scared of failure, you know, but this is going to bring you peace. Eventually, this is going to bring you peace and prosperity and beauty. You need to do this because it's your purpose to come into service with others now. It's affecting your mental health, okay? And you need to focus on your abundance. What you put out is what you get back, okay? You can manifest this beautiful future. Treat yourself with love and honesty, okay? Don't blame yourself. Don't look back. It's hard because people do look back, but it's difficult. You need to not rush any of this, pile number 3. You need to focus your energy on releasing the past, okay? Releasing the pain, surrender to what is. I think it's very important that you surrender, okay? Yes, you're racked with self-doubt. Yes, you're racked with regret. Yes, you hate what you've done. Yes, you know you're grieving, you're feeling broken-hearted, but essentially you have started on that path now. Even if you are broken-hearted, nothing is forever, okay? I hope this helped pile number 3. This felt like quite a difficult reading, actually. I've got like quite a bit of pain with this in my heart space. So I hope that you're taking care of yourself, okay? You know, remember to treat yourself kindly, talk to yourself kindly. Remember that you're only doing your best, okay? All you are doing is your best, really. And that's all you can do. And you are on the precipice of something so beautiful. And oh, sorry, there's a cat there. Delilah, come on. Delilah. Sorry, pile number 3. I know, puss. I know. Oh, yes. She does this. She always wants to get all up in stuff. I think it's quite apt that she walked in then, because it was like, you know, this was such a heavy reading, and then it's like you're literally on the cusp of changing everything for yourself. Okay? You've got these new foundations coming. Everything is going to be fine. Everything is going to work out just fine. Yes, look, King of Fire. Okay? Once this happens, you're going to be all over it. You're going to be grounded. You're going to be ready. You're going to be, you're going to smash it. You're going to absolutely smash it. So have faith in yourself. You know, don't obsess about the bad thoughts. You can turn this around, and only you can turn this around. Delilah. Sorry. So you've got this. Anyway, pile number 3. I'm going to stop there because there's quite an inquisitive cat here that seems to need something. I'm not quite sure what. Anyway, sorry. Honestly, pile number 3, that's ridiculous. Anyway, so, yes, if you do want to get in touch with me, you can get in touch moonlightlady1111@gmail.com. You can contact me on Instagram. I'm just going to leave it there. It's fine. You can contact me on Instagram, or you can Facebook me. Moonlight Lady 1111 is my handle for both of those platforms. And take it easy, pal number 3. You're going through a pretty rough time at the minute, but it's not going to last forever. And you literally got so much stuff that you're going to rush forwards to into the future. You just kind of need to break the back of this bit. Okay, so focus your energy on getting yourself better and moving forwards. Thank you so much. Take it easy, pal number 3. Bye.